In this video, I'm going to walk you guys through one of the most effective ways to do direct outreach. I don't typically recommend this for a majority of the people in this program, but this is for people who have very specific niches. And we're talking like very, very specific that would make it so hard to actually target these people with Facebook ads, okay? Now, you can try, but Facebook ads aren't always the answer. I know it's the more automated way to do it, but I'm actually gonna show you guys the way that I do it and the way that I did it whenever I first started out, and how I help people who are in very specific niches get this done in the most effective way possible, okay? So one of the things that I make sure is that your Facebook business page, your Instagram, YouTube, and profile are optimized, okay? Now, you don't have to have all of these optimized, but the reason being is if you're gonna be doing outreach, people are gonna go look you up, especially because they are getting bombarded by people who want to do their marketing for them, okay? And so it is super important. So I'll give you guys an example, right? So whenever I first started my agency, and this is the way that I want you to do it. I want you to research and find 100 people who are your ideal clients, right? So for instance, whenever I first started doing ads, I would research people in Phoenix, Arizona, and these were, chiropractors, dentists, people who own furniture stores, right? Like find 100 people who are your ideal clients. Now, what I did was I would pick 5 a day. And here's what I would do. And then I'm going to talk about why this is important. Okay. So I did 5 a day, not bulk email. This is huge. Too many people are bulking email. Like, no, don't do that. You're not going to get results. Okay. So I would reach out to 5 of my ideal clients a day. Okay. Now here's what I would do. I would pick 5 from my list. Okay. Now here's why only 5. I'd pick 5 from my list. Now I was still working full time at this point. Okay. So I'd pick 5 from my list. I'd do research on their website, their socials, etc. And what I would do is I would give them a taste of an audit, plus give them a direct way to fix it, okay? So I didn't just dangle the carrot and say, hey, let's book a call and, we'll fix this. I literally showed them exactly how to fix it, okay? And then I would propose that they also could fix X, Y, Z, and propose a free 10 to 15 minute call. Here's why. A lot of people are busy, and 10 to 15 minutes doesn't seem like a lot of time. Okay, so that's why I would do that. Okay, and I want to be extremely clear. This still works. This still works really, really well. And if you have done something similar and it didn't work, it's because of what I'm about to talk about, which is prolific content. Because as I was proposing the free 10 to 15 minute call, I would choose one of my pieces of prolific content. Now, if you guys have been with me a while, you know that this is the longer form power content that either has a bird's eye view of your unique mechanism or evidence-based, right? And what I would do is I would actually link them to a post that is on my profile, because at the time I didn't even have any of these things, right? I had an Instagram and I had a Facebook profile. I didn't have a business page. I didn't have really a YouTube channel. But the reason I did that was because when they visited my profile, they would see gobs and gobs of prolific content, not just one post, but a lot. And this is why I'm telling you guys that you need to get good at doing content. This is going to separate you from all of your competition. If you have done direct outreach and it's not working, it's because you don't have all of the pieces. You're just bulk emailing people and you're playing the numbers game, right? Like on average, people who bulk email, they will send 1,000 emails a day and maybe hear from 50 to 100 people. That's it. Now, this might be good enough for who it's for, but I will say this, by doing this strategy right here, most of my clients don't even make it through their first 100 people by doing 5 a day, because they're actually taking the time to do this correctly. They aren't having to reach out to 100 people. Now you can reach out to 100 people, right? Because if you can book all of those people and you have the room to do that, that's awesome, right? But the thing that's going to separate you from everyone else is doing the proper research, right? Give them a taste of an audit, like actually give them value. So in my case, what I was doing was I was pointing out, hey, your pixel's not installed. Here's an easy way to do that. Or I would point out to some of my prolific content that walked them through it. If you're reaching out to people, I guarantee they're going to go to your profile, right? And your profile, you always want to have like the 5-minute test, right? So if I go to my profile, the 5-second test, they have to know within 5 seconds how you can help them. Well, my pinned post has a video, right? It has this right here, my little heading, and my cover photo isn't overly salesy, but it pretty much tells you what I do. Like if your ideal prospect can't go onto your profile and know what you do in a very clear way within 5 seconds, you need to optimize your profile. Because if you're going to be doing direct outreach, you need to make that happen. But this is the way that I do direct outreach for my clients. I did it for myself, and yes, it still works in 2023. But just thought that this would help some of you guys who, are, trying to help very specific niches. But you can see how even my ads ecosystem comes out ahead, right? Because if you're sending them prolific content, guess what? In their email, they might not respond to your email, but if you send them some prolific content that's on your Facebook business page, your Instagram, or your YouTube, guess what? You can retarget those people who are watching the audit that you gave them or whatever, right? Especially if you put the audit on your YouTube channel, even if it's unlisted, you can retarget people. So you could actually build a very successful business by using direct outreach top of funnel. As a matter of fact, we do it for a couple of agency clients where this is all top of funnel and the only ads we run are retargeting, and we retarget with more prolific content. So hopefully this is helpful. And, if you guys have any questions, drop them in the Ask Laurel thread.